What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Ton, and let's talk. Today, I want to talk about the bisexuals. Now, I was recently in a chat where, of course, they were talking about bisexuals, and they said that bisexuals needed to make a choice. And I don't know why, but every time I see the bisexuals I wouldn't say getting attacked, but more so seemingly being forced to make a choice, I feel the need to say something. Now, mind you, I am a lesbian. For those of you all who don't know, lesbians are women who love women only. Okay? Because I know there's a little confusion about that. And I don't even date bisexuals, right? I only date lesbians. But I feel that it's unfair how bisexuals are attacked. Now, for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to say bisexual women, but really this argument goes for all bisexuals, males or females, right? The reason I think that people don't understand bisexuality is because they're typically stuck on one side or the other, especially the straights. I cannot stand it when the straights get into gay business and then try to speak expertly about gay activities, gay thought processes, gay sex. That is weird as fuck to me. It just really is. But I understand how they don't understand. And what they don't understand is that sex for both genders is a different experience, right? Now, although I would not date a bisexual woman, I respect her ability to connect with both genders in that regard, right? Uh, Now, people like who they like, they're attracted to who they're attracted to, but I respect them. And as adults, first of all, people can sleep with whoever they want to sleep with. And bisexuals do not have to pick because sex with a woman is a totally different experience than sex with a man. That's a totally different experience. And if bisexuals enjoy and can appreciate both, then why would they have to pick? And the society, somewhat feels that bisexuals are confused because the society norm is that you're one or the other. But if they have the ability to see the good in both sides and is attracted to both sides, why do they have to pick? Now, I know that there is some controversy of, uh, being with both genders at the same time or around the same time, and lie and this, that, and the third, and you have that genre of people who lie, don't keep it real, cheap among every sexual orientation, and it's the integrity of the person that should be taken into consideration. And there's also, kind of like what do you want to say? I mean, I guess it is hypocritic for a woman, or I should say a bisexual person, not to want to date, or I guess a woman who's bisexual who don't want to date a man who's bisexual. It's all about preferences, right? But just because a woman likes both, or even a man that likes both, doesn't mean that they're confused in life. They just have the sexual attraction to both genders. And I think it's disingenuous to try to force them to pick one just because you are only attracted to one. Everybody is different. People are not a monolith. Everybody has their own preferences, right? And I don't think that people should be judged or looked upon as confused. Shit, they look at lesbians as being confused because we don't want to be with men. And so they look at bisexuals as double confused because, well, you can't even pick one. But if everybody is consenting, everybody is adults, everybody knows what's going on, there's no lies, there's no deceit, there's no betrayal, what is the problem? What is the problem? And it's kind of along the same lines of, okay, you might like cake and you might like pies too. Why can't, if you want to eat both of them, why can't you eat both of them? They both dessert, you know. And the two different genders give off different energies, even outside of sex. And I won't go into the breakdown of the different genders and what I mean. I think most lesbians have dated guys, and so you know that there is a difference between even the emotional attachment between guys and the emotional attachment between women. That's why a lot of lesbians get caught up real quick and find themselves in an emotional tailspin or a whirlwind. Uh, and so clearly, that's what the bisexual woman enjoys, both experiences. The only issue that I have with bisexual women is claiming the title of lesbian because they know that as lesbians don't date bisexual women. They'll claim the title lesbian because they may, be in their lesbian phase at this point, but there's still a door, a window, an opportunity for them to go back with me. And so I think that all bisexuals need to come out the gate as bisexual. And I think that if that level of honesty is there, then that will open up the doors and better conversations, for potential relationships. I don't think that just because a woman is bisexual that she's having sex with both genders at the same time. That could very well be, but there's not to say that she could be in a relationship, a long term or short term relationship with a woman. Then the next person that she connects with is a guy. They have their relationship. Then that ends, and then the next person she connects with is a woman. I mean, that can very well be because they have that open, I don't want to say open door policy, but they're more open to the experience as opposed to the actual gender. As to where lesbians, the other gender is not open. And as with like gay men, they're not going to open up themselves to women because they're only attracted to men. And I think that each gay alpha male needs to be respected for their respected choices and preferences, and just to, you know, live life. You know what I'm saying? Because you're attracted to whoever you're attracted to. And just like with lesbians, it's not just the female genitalia, that's the main part, but it's also the connection with the energy that women bring. For the gay guys, it's not just the genitalia, but it's the energy that men bring to men. So I just think that everybody needs to be respected for their choices, their decisions. Um, the bisexuals are anything but confused because they know that they like what they like. I think it's the ones who, again, claim they're lesbian and then 2 days later you see her with a man. That is where the confusion lies, and it confuses people as to where we as lesbians know, okay, no, they're bisexual. They're not confused. They're like both, and they haven't settled that within their soul. So I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel the need to come to the front for bisexuals because I think it's a bad rap. Just because you date those people don't mean you don't have the emotional intelligence as someone who only dates one, whether that's same sex or the opposite sex. That don't make you like, I don't know. It doesn't retard the thought process. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't delay. It's not a delayed growth, or I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but it doesn't take away from the person. But again, I think what takes away is that when women claim lesbian, but then they go back. They go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But if you just say, "Oh, I like both," and I applaud those that come out as bisexual, that admit and they're living in their truth. I think that is the most respectful that they can do. Because why the fuck not live in your truth? You're not gonna make everybody happy. Somebody's gonna be mad about something. So you might as well live your life, and then you will align and attract those that are on the same wavelength as you. And there is absolutely positively nothing wrong with it. So shout out to all the bisexuals that are living in the truth. They're not hiding behind a lie. They're not claiming to be lesbians when they're not. They're not claiming to be straight when they're not. They are living in their authentic truth. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. So again, salute, salute. Everybody living y'all's truth. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace.